Welcome to NCAA 14 Fictional Dynasty. This obviously goes with my fictional franchise on APF 2K8, and the people you'll see here will always be at the end of Season 6. Now, this game we're going against Wyoming, but we're at home. Now, last video, I did horrible. We did not win a single game, and here we start off the game with a fumble, and Kennedy takes it for a touchdown. So I also want to say that this team is awful, and that the whole first season of the Dynasty is mostly going to be highlights, simulation, and just trying to build the team. So it's not going to be full games. Now we're back on offense here. Parsons throws it to the left side to Griffin. Griffin makes the catch for a first down. This Texas State team has some good players, but it needs some help. Now Parsons on the pitch here. Gives it to Powell, and Powell forces his way for a few yards. Parsons is faster than what he said, like what it says he is. Like he feels a lot faster. Now Parsons steps back, it gets pressured, throws it though. McDowell makes the catch for the first down. Marcus McDowell with an amazing catch as he got hit. Now Parsons running with the ball here. He gets wide open running room. He runs and slides for the first down. Texas State is finally making a drive here. He steps back. Parsons surveys. He scrambles to the right side. And he hits open field. He dives. Touchdown! Texas State Bobcats. And after a defense made a stop, it's now Parsons' turn to throw the ball right back to Howell. Oh no. The second turnover for this Texas State team. Now Horn for Wyoming throws it to the left side. Flores cuts up the field. Touchdown for Wyoming. Oh no. Jamie Horde with a big pass right there. Texas State's defense is awful. They throw it down the field and throw another interception, trying to force it too much, this time to Brown. After they get a turnover on defense, Parsons throws it deep to Montoya. Montoya makes the catch of traffic, breaks the tackle, and gets tackled down. Finally, we can't make anything of that drive. Wyoming scores on their drive. Montoya down the field, drops the catch. My goodness. This team can't do anything. And we're just going to go to the end of the game. We get blown out 46-10. Here's the second game of the video. We're going against Louisiana. The Cajuns. And they're another team that are much better than us. It's going to be hard to stop them. Texas State, like I said, is just having an awful season. And the ball is kicked off to us first. Wesley, one of our fastest receivers, taking it back here. He jukes right, breaks the tackle, gets tackled down. So we're going to start it and still have a good amount of field to go. About 75 yards. Even though this team is more built to be maybe even a pro-style offense, my scheme is speed options and options in general. I love running options. Now Parsons takes it himself. He breaks one tackle. He pitches it to McDowell. McDowell runs for the first down. That was a big broken tackle by Parsons there. Okay, and we're going to fast forward here. And ULL scored 2 touchdowns on us. And Montoya can't make the catch. It's another turnover on downs. Texas State cannot do anything. Now we're going to see us on defense here. McCoy steps back, surveys, sits in the pocket perfectly, throws to the left side. It's almost intercepted. No, touchdown to Robert Hill. Texas State's turn now. Lewis with the pitch, gives it to Duckett. Duckett breaks 3 tackles, runs to the sideline, first down. John Duckett. Big play by that running back. I think he's the 3rd or 4th on the depth chart, and Lewis is in because Parsons got hurt. Parsons really just can't throw. We're down by 21. We're putting in our backup. who can throw. We're driving down the field here. Lewis sits in the pocket, throws to Griffin. Touchdown! Casey Griffin, the star receiver. The only person really that might be able to get drafted this offseason from this team. Now Lewis does the option to Powell. Powell takes it up the middle of the field. He's running. He breaks a tackle to the 50-yard line. ULL scored another touchdown. Lewis now throws it deep. He needs to. Throws an interception to Fry. The game might be out of reach for this Texas State team. ULL scores another touchdown. Lewis now takes it himself. He pitches it to Powell. Powell hits the sideline. He goes down the field, gets hit out of bounds for 22 yards. Now Parsons steps back. He needs some. He tries to put him back in the game. He throws another interception to Smith. And Smith gets leveled, but it doesn't matter. That's going to finish the game here. Jonathan McCoy had 5 passing touchdowns. He's not known to be a pocket passer, but his pocket presence was amazing that game. This team really needs to get better. We lost 54-13. Some of the problem is me as a player, but man, is this team bad. And we're going to jump to recruiting here. Sorry, I should say that also we are going to sim the ULM game and go to GSU, since ULM is too good of an opponent, I think, and we are on such a bad losing streak. Here we go with these players here. Randy Mullen is a quarterback I'm really trying to go after. He has the speed. He's young. He's not a JUCO or anything. Like, he's going to be great. Most likely, I'll probably sit him for the first year. If we get like another quarterback, or we might even start Lewis. I don't know, but Randy Mullins, he's fast, speedy, and he has a lot of potential to become a really good player in this offense. We're looking at running backs here. No, quarterbacks, sorry. We're also trying to get Spencer Swanson, since we do have a lot of injury concerns at quarterback. And I like to sub in different quarterbacks if one isn't like good enough. At wide receiver, we're really not trying to get any, I don't think. Now at offensive line, even though we have a young offensive line, I do want to go after some of these players, even though they're not the best. I just want some more depth, so I don't have to worry about it in the future as much. And look at that. This guy's almost a gem. +8 prospect with 72 pass block, 72 run block. That could be dangerous, especially because we're already in the lead. Hopefully, if you guys are enjoying this NCAA series, please leave a like and comment down below. Also, please subscribe, share. I know my NCAA videos probably aren't as quality yet as compared to my APF 2K8 videos, but I wanted, instead of using a random generator, I thought, hey, maybe, just maybe, I should use whoever's coming out into the quote-unquote draft in this, that I can just use them onto my APF 2K8 franchise for every season, so then we can actually get like attached to these players and not these random names. So I thought that'd be very interesting. So hopefully, this series catches on, because I do enjoy doing it. It's a little bit of a struggle currently for the fact that I have all of Season 1 of NCAA done and all of Season 2 done. I just need to edit Season 2. And I think I'm going to continue with the highlight format, maybe, and then maybe throw in a couple full games here and there, and sim some other ones. Because at some point, I don't want to stay at Texas State forever. I want to start moving around and go to other colleges and see, like, within this, like, little mini universe. Because I think that'd be very interesting. But here, we're still looking at recruits that we can get. I really wanted Greg Barrett, but we already lost him to Baylor, which is heartbreaking because I would have really liked having a really good, strong safety up there. And then if we look at the athletes, we got some good ones. Dan Kirby's okay, but Danny Johnson, I don't know if it'll show it here, but Danny Johnson is insane. He can play quarterback. He can play wide receiver. As you can see, his B throw power, 86 accuracy, and then his catching stats aren't horrible. So he could definitely, it says he's a B speed. He's a hard B speed. What you see in the future. So I'm gonna try to get him at quarterback, and then maybe bench that Danny Mullins, or not bench, but redshirt him for a year. Now here for the final game of the video, we're going against Georgia State. Two pretty bad teams so far in the NCAA. Here we go, 4th and 3 already. Parsons throws an out route to Casey Griffin with another big catch for him. He is a good short route runner. He's pretty intense, honestly. Now, on the option here, Parsons fumbles. Jensen picks it up and gets tackled at the 30. Already a turnover for this Texas State team. Turnovers are way too bad on this team, man. I think I have nothing to lose, so I'm taking too many chances. Now, Georgia State runs the ball here and almost gets a touchdown with Craig Powell. Just running it almost all the way there. Just breaking tackles wherever he can. Now Stover gives it to Powell on the pitch. Powell, touchdown with that amazing run blocking by the Georgia State O lineman. Now 7-0. Parsons, 2nd and 10, sits in the pocket, throws an interception. Martinez just jumped that ball. It was intended to Montoya. Wow, that was bad. That was a really bad interception. But it was just thrown too low, I think, by Parsons. Now Parsons here, 1st down and 10, sits in the pocket, throws as he gets hit, and Casey Griffin's wide open on the fade route. He goes all the way down the field. Touchdown, Casey Griffin. Just broke the press and take it all the way. He's not even the fastest receiver, but wow, that's a new school record. Or NCAA record. Oh my goodness, longest pass. Here we go now. Georgia State has scored another touchdown, but now they're trying to score another here. Powell goes down the field and gets pushed out of bounds. What a big back right there. And he's going to score a field goal. Parsons' turn now, throws it deep, and it's caught by Casey Griffin. Casey's just eating up that left side. And Powell gets the catch here, and he takes it up the field. Big 1st down by Luis Powell. If Parsons would have been able to sit in the pocket, I think Casey Griffin was open down the field. But anyway, it's still a big game by Powell. 3rd down and 10 here. We're in the red zone. It's going to be hard to score here. Now Parsons takes it himself. He pitches it to Powell. Gets open, running room, touchdown. With the injury to Rivera, our starting running back, that's a big play by Powell. 17-13. This is our closest game of the season so far. Parsons takes it himself. He pitches it to Powell again. Powell hurdles, 1st down. Gets absolutely murdered in the air. Now Parsons doesn't read it correctly, and it's a fumble, and Woods picks it up for Georgia State. This might give too much momentum to Georgia State here, and it does. Now after they score, Texas State needs to do something. They pitch the ball in the option, and Powell takes it all the way for a touchdown. This running game is insane for Texas State. 31-20 now. Texas State has a chance here before halftime. Parsons throws it over the middle to Walters. Walters makes the catch. It gets tackled down. And we're going to halftime here. And after halftime, Parsons has to start far back. And now pitches it to Powell, and they gain about 7. Parsons again on the option. Takes it himself here. It falls forward for a big 1st down. Gains about 13 yards. Texas State still has a chance here. Parsons pitches as he gets hit to Duckett. Duckett takes it all the way down the field. Can he get a touchdown? And he can! He dives! Another big touchdown for this Texas State team. They're still in the game. Parsons now. Options. James breaks the tackle. The big fullback breaks another first down to Jake James. Parsons now takes the ball himself. He pitches it to Duckett. Duckett takes it down the field. Wide open room. Touchdown for Texas State. The game is getting close here. Can they stop Georgia State? And they can't. They allow them to get the first down. And they run out the clock. The game is over. And with that, the video is going to be over as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.